Welcome to Houston, Texas, and the house Bill Yeoman and Andre Ware built, home to the Houston Cougars, where the fans are ready for a liftoff. We've got a terrific matchup for you today, rich in pageantry and tradition, and it ought to be a fantastic clash. As we'll see a squad from the ACC, the California Golden Bears, taking on a team from the Big 12, the Houston Cougars. For EA Sports College Football, Reese Davis with you alongside David Pollack and Jesse Palmer. And guys, can't wait to get this one started. The Golden Bears will kick it away to start us off. And he's not going to take the touchback. Rolling the dice to... out of the end zone did not work out as he stopped at the 13. The offense will have to use its first timeout of the half.
Timeout, Houston.
Motion from the wide receiver. Takes a handoff. It's Connors. And maybe he'll get back to the line of scrimmage, but no more than that.
Great team defense on that run play. Everybody doing their job. People winning their one-on-ones, D linemen staying in their gaps, linebackers and DBs filling. You just can't do it better.
Didn't get much on first down. It's 2nd and 9. Motion from the wideout. Quick handoff. He is going nowhere. Stop at the line of scrimmage.
I love when defensive backs come up and they are physical and they stick their face in the fan and they aren't scared. Talking to the defensive coordinator coming into this game, he knew his DBs had to tackle well. They had to get these running backs on the ground. Great start on this first drive.
Defense loves to show heat and try to confuse the quarterback. Third and long, and he'll try to throw for it. Quickly out to the tight end. He goes out of bounds. They'll mark him right at the 30-yard line. That's the kind of play that can give a drive momentum.
Well, I know the tight end did some good things after the catch, but got to give the quarterback credit, too, for the location of the throw. Because he put it out in front of his big man, he was able to make the catch and accelerate, creating some distance there between him and the defense.
Wants to throw on first down. Dances away to buy time. Finds some fresh air. He'll work and weave his way all the way up to the 45 before going out of bounds.
And defensively, you've got to know this guy, man. He's got some wheels to him. He'll get outside the pocket. You can't let him outside the cage. Those ends have to do a good job of keeping contained. When you lose it, this is what happens. He can get outside, can scramble, and can get first downs.
And a pickup of 8 opens a world of opportunities on 2nd and 2.
Well, it's plays like that that'll help this offense stay in rhythm all game long. If you can have that kind of success on 1st down running the football, it just opens up your entire playbook moving forward.
Second down, he'll throw it. Working the big fella to the corner. All out of space. He'll be stopped just short of the end zone, but they'll have it 1st and goal.
And this defense is going to have their hands full because they're going to need to be comfortable with guys one-on-one on islands in the perimeter of the field. And they're just going to have to make better plays than what we saw right there. They knew this offense was going to try to be aggressive. Got to need better effort in the back end for this defense moving forward.
The Cougars trying to pay off the threat on 1st and goal. He'll keep it himself. And he rolls into the house. Touchdown, Houston.
And how about the wheels for the QB? You can tell, man, he can roll, and they're going to use him. This is just the first drive. You see him going for the touchdown. I imagine we'll see more of that guy running the football with that kind of speed.
And the extra point makes it 7-0. They're ready to kick it away, and this crowd is buzzing after that last score. Coming out with it, it's Young. Not nearly as much as he'd hoped when he brought it out in the end zone. He'll be stopped at the 15. Johnson danced his way through traffic, pick up a 4 to the 19.
And that's a really nice play. It's impressive. When it's 1st down and the defense thinks you might be running the football, you still can line up. You can get some movement at the point of attack and find a little crease for your running back.
Halfway there on 1st down, it's 2nd and 5. Brown wants to pass. Sets up the screen. Out of the crowd, and now he's got room. That one could really put this drive into high gear as they have a 1st down at the 37.
Gotta love this play call early in the football game. Like the quarterback, get in a rhythm, run a screen play, get it to a playmaker, create some space, move the sticks, get a 1st down. Nice start for this offense.
They've got it at the 37. It's 1st and 10. Might be calling a hot route. Wants to throw on 1st down off the play fake. He's moving out of the pocket. Got to protect the merchandise. Gets down without taking a hit.
It's just so nice to have a QB under center. Nowadays in football, you can trust these guys. You put so much on their plate, and you tell them, go get positive yards when it's there. And a lot of these guys are such great athletes, they do it with ease.
Backed up now, here's 2nd and long. They'll run it from the gun. And he's able to find a little bit of running room before they get him down.
And a nice job by the running back, finding space, getting downhill, making a good run. Great job finishing with his pads.
And the Golden Bears are at the line looking to convert on 3rd and short. Wants to throw on 3rd. Gets it out quickly. He's pushed out of bounds inside the 40 at the 38, and these guys are on the move.
Really nice job there by the quarterback, understanding that it's zone coverage on third down. If you're going to have to find someone working into a soft spot, get the ball out of your hands quickly, make an accurate throw, and pick up the first. Well done.
The Golden Bears are on the move. Brown will throw it. Grabbed over the middle. It's Morris. Wide open spaces. He's finally stopped, but not before he takes it into the red zone. They'll mark it at the 18.
At the 18. And that's good enough for a first down. That's the end of the first quarter. Houston 7, Cal 0.
So after the break, they'll go back to work. The offense changing the play. From the red zone, he's going to throw it. Hit hard as he released the ball on that first down pass, and it never had a chance.
Man, it's easy to play defense when you can do this. When you can get to the quarterback quick and make him make a decision quick, it makes it easier for the secondary, for the linebackers, for everybody on the field.
That is a big win for this defense as they were right there as soon as he got the ball.
And there was no space, nowhere to go. That play went absolutely nowhere.
Sometimes you just need a dude to show up and make a play, and he did.
Sometimes you just need to block that dude, and they didn't.
On third and long, he's going to have to turn one loose downfield. And that'll be incomplete. They certainly weren't afraid to take a shot there, and now it's fourth down. They'll have to settle for a field goal attempt. And he'll envision the ball flight as he lines it up from the right hash and 38 yards out. He splits the uprights. That'll bring him to within 4 after putting up a 3-spot. The kickoff unit set to go.
And you want a touchdown and you want to be aggressive, but man, right down the middle, that obviously gives me some confidence down the road that I can trust this guy.
He stopped short of the 20 at the 19 and probably wishes he'd just taken the touchback. Start this drive from inside their own 20 at the 19-yard line. Off the play fake on first down, wants to throw. Fires complete on the crosser. He's brought down quickly. Minimal gain there, still a bit short of the first down. There's not a lot more beautiful in football than the play action and the open tight end.
Because it freezes those linebackers, it freezes those safeties because they have to come up for a second and play the run, and then the big tight ends, big targets on the back end can catch the football and make big plays.
All down, but they'll move the sticks as he picks up the first down.
It's got to feel good as an offense knowing that early in the drive you can turn around, hand it off, get a push up front, and go get positive yardage.
To the ground, he's got it again. Big time play by the defense, he'll lose 4.
Man, how fast did they get in there and make that tackle for a loss? If you blinked, you missed it. Nice job by the defense, getting penetration, everybody up near the line of scrimmage, shooting the gaps quick, getting in the backfield, getting the guy on the ground.
Second down, they'll go to the air. Looking to scramble. Finding an escape route. They get him stopped and out of bounds at the 45-yard line, and the big play has this offense ready to mount a threat. And the Cougars have it with a 1st and 10. softened him up with a run. Now to throw. Fires to the tight end. They'll pick up 4, 2nd and 6 coming.
Nice job by the defense staying glued to him, getting him on the ground as soon as he catches the football, knowing he's a threat. I'm not going to let this guy get out of my sights. Nice job by the D.
They go to the ground. And a decent gain there before the defense makes the stop.
And those little runs, man, they don't look great in the box score, but I love when an offense stays on schedule, and it makes those third downs more manageable, easier, harder to attack me now from the defensive perspective trying to get to me. So it's an easy, simple play for this offense, but I love it.
The Cougars are at the line looking to convert on 3rd and short. They've got it inside the 40 at the 39 as they pick up the first down. The Cougars kept this drive moving on the ground, now back to work. Looking to throw on 1st down. Looking down the middle. Intercepted to stop the threat. He's knocked down, but what a play to come up with the interception.
And that's why as quarterbacks, you cannot telegraph the pass. You cannot stare down your receivers because these defenders, they're watching it. And that defender knew exactly where the QB was going with that football, and that's why he picked it off.
Quarterback making checks. Brown wants to pass. Fires to the wideout. Working on the right. Stopped at about the 25-yard line, but it'll be a 1st down.
And I love the awareness by the wide receiver on that play because I'm not sure that route was supposed to be that deep. You got to wonder if the receiver decided maybe to adjust the route a little bit to make sure that he got the 1st down.
Off the play fake on 1st down to throw. Steps away. Just gets rid of the football. Nobody to throw it to. It'll be 2nd down.
And that goes down as incompletion, but that's a smart play. And the QB coach and the OC will be very happy with the decision of the quarterback. He got outside the pocket. He obviously, so he's outside the tackle boxes. He knew he could throw it away as long as he got it past the line of scrimmage. Nothing there, nothing open. Live to fight another down.
Right back up top on 2nd and 10. Good timing on the quick out. He's really close to that 1st down marker, but they stop him just a bit short.
My old coach said you'll never go broke taking a profit. Take what's there, take the positive yards, and never complain.
Wants to throw again. Got the quick pass. He steps out of bounds, but he's got enough for a 1st down. And on that 3rd and short, I don't think he was unhappy to see that zone.
Nope, it was a great job by the offense. Hey, see where the holes in the zone are? Sit down. You only need a little bit of yards on this 3rd down. Get the conversion. Move the sticks.
To the air on 1st down. He's going to let it go. He's got it up to 25. And they are finding some space in this defense. He's got it down to the 25.
Man, this offense is so dangerous, Reese. They've got dudes all over the field that can make plays. There's a big gainer in the pass game.
You get a chunk of yards like that, now the defense is really on its heels. Brown will throw it. Unloads to the wideout. And the defense making a play, getting a hand on that pass.
Yeah, I don't know if the quarterback got confused on 1st down. He might have thought the defense was going to be in man coverage that time, but they were in zone. They fooled him and just didn't seem like he had his eyes in the right place, was forcing that ball to his intended target. The window way too small. The guy was not open, so that didn't have that chance to be complete.
Power football with the run. And this one will be stopped for no gain.
And on that play on the RPO, they had the look they wanted, but up front, they just could not get the job done. You see linemen losing their one-on-one battles. There was nowhere for that running back to go.
has to adjust the pattern. On 3rd and long, he has to throw for it. And that's incomplete. A defender all over him. Knocked the ball to the ground. 4th down coming up.
Well, this offense has gone his way early and often in this game. They've gotten into a nice rhythm. That time, though, the defense was expecting the throw going his way. They put a really nice hit on him to force the incompletion.
They'll send out the kicker here. And for the 2nd time, they'll go for the field goal. The first one was good, and they'll try from 42. It's good. That brings them to within 1.
Man, so many more times we're going to say, go for it, be aggressive. Nice to have a guy you can depend on, and you know you're putting 3 on the board. Nice kick, nice job.
Looks like he's going to bring it out. He was looking for some running room, but not much to be found as he stopped at the 18. Inside 30 seconds to play in the half. We'll see how aggressive they are on this drive. Looking downfield on 1st down. With the catch, it's Connors. He snagged it, but he'll be stopped short of the 1st down. Good, solid pickup on that play. They'll use a timeout right before halftime. Maybe time for 1 or 2 more plays. One more snap coming before halftime. Looking to go up top, and time's running out in the half. Grabbed in the middle, it's Johnson. A little excitement there to wrap up the 1st half, and that'll pad the stats as we go to the break. About set to start the 2nd half. Houston will kick it away. And it'll be a touchback. The ball will come out to the 25-yard line. They'll put this one in play. First snap of the drive from the 25. Trying to set the tone with the run. Hard running there. Finds that crease, and he's got 4 out to the 29.
I think one of the hardest things to do is stick to the run when it's not working. But it's those runs right there that are the reason why you have to do it, right? You can't get too one-dimensional. Keep slipping those runs in there. Keep getting a little bit of positive yards. Next thing you know, you look up and you might break one of those after you got them a little bit tired.
Brown wants to pass. And it'll be incomplete. This defense is physical in pass D.
My job is to make sure that ball comes loose, and I got to go through that guy, use my shoulder pad, drive my feet, really be physical, because if he bobbles it at all, or as soon as his hand gets to the ball, you can tell the difference when that body jerks forward and that ball starts to come loose and pop out.
Oh, he's got some space. Great pickup as they'll keep this drive moving, and they've got it at the 45. That throw and catch, a really good example of why coaches don't want a quarterback to get stuck on a particular target, isn't it, David?
Yep, that's exactly right. Find the guy who's open, because you got so many guys that have so much speed that can do so much damage on the field. Find my matchup, get it to him, let him do the rest.
Might be changing the route. Timeout called here by the defense. It's the first one they've used this half. And the Golden Bears come to the line with a fresh set of downs. Wants to go up top on first down. Fires to the middle. Complete downfield. They're ripping off chunks of yardage. They get it to the 33.
I really like the slot receiver, and I understand he's not the biggest guy in the world, but he just runs really good routes, and he's always under control. He can run option routes. He can run double moves. He does a great job cutting, and he's dangerous after the catch. Nice weapon to have work in the middle of the field.
They'll run it from the gun. Not much to show for it. This defense has kept them bottled up all day.
Here's the thing. I know this guy's not going to win the Heisman Trophy, but he's a pretty talented football player that's made big plays for this offense in the past. They have not had any success when they've given him chances so far in this game. And in the third quarter, you're getting a little nervous, I think, if you're the head coach, because he's a guy you need to have success if you're going to win.
Brown will throw it. Got his man on the right. And a good job of coverage by that defense. Just a short pickup.
Well, the defense playing zone coverage there. They're taking away all of the QB's primary options down the field, so he has to check it down to the drag running underneath.
On third down, he'll try to pick it up through the air. Got it! Touchdown, Golden Bears! And that one will give them the lead. And they'll try to tack on two. From the gun, looking for a man. Quick strike complete. They get it into the end zone. Two-point conversion is good. The lead stands at 7. That is an efficient drive. 7 plays, 75 yards. And they covered the final 29 yards with that touchdown pass. Kickoff unit on the field, and this defense will be called on to protect this lead. And he's going to bring this one out. Pulled down at the 18, and the decision to bring it out of the end zone was not a good one. A little bit backed up to start this drive from their own 18-yard line. He wastes no time and comes out throwing. Makes the catch. It's Sanford. He goes out of bounds right at the 37-yard line. A good, productive play there to get things going.
And that's why if you're the offensive coordinator, you've got to find as many ways as possible to get this guy going. Just get him the ball close to the line of scrimmage. Doesn't need to be a throw deep down the field. He's so dynamic when he has the ball in his hands. You saw it right there.
Looking to throw on first down. Finds his big tight end. The modest gain on the completion really shows why you want to run the zone. Make them execute and rally to the ball.
100%. Zone eyes on the quarterback. I see him throw the football, break on it, go make tackles, live to fight another down.
And the Cougars can really attack on this second and short. Wide receiver comes in motion. Looking for space. It's Sanford. Inside the 45. He's pushed out of bounds inside the 40 and the 38. These guys are on the move.
Defensively, with all the space now and spread football, there's so many opportunities where it's one-on-one tackling, and it's really hard to do. It's hard to get guys to the ground that are so talented. That's why defenses have to swarm to the football, get multiple guys there. That's your best chance to not have broken tackles.
They'll give it to him again. And a really short game before he gets a whole bunch of company from the defense.
And the defense doing a great job committing to the run. When you commit to the run like this, obviously you can give up some plays in the passing game, but you got to stop the run first.
After picking up a couple, it's 2nd and 8. The offense wastes no time getting the timeout call.
Timeout, Houston.
Plenty of work to do here on 2nd and long. Wants to go up top. Got out of trouble, got rid of it. Not in lockstep there with the receiver. After the 2nd down misfire, looking at a 3rd and 8. From the gun, wants to pass. Fires to the big fella. They make the stop about 4 yards short of the 1st down. Look, you can't take away everything, right? So you give them that and rally and make a solid tackle.
Yeah, and a lot of times in zone coverage, I like when I can get all the eyes on the quarterback. I like when I can see the routes and see him develop in the middle. And you could tell they had keys on the tight end. He wasn't going anywhere after he caught that football.
Defense looks like they're about to bring the house.
Houston, 7.
And here we go, down a score. They'll go for it on 4th down. Early movement on the offense will push them back a bit. The officials offer the deal, and the coach accepts it. They will take the penalty. Down a possession here in the 4th, and they'll need to convert on this 4th down. He'll try to throw and pick up the 1st down. Big man has it. It's a 1st down and more.
Listen, it's go time. We're trailing. It's the 4th quarter. We got to get a little bit more aggressive. I like the call. I like going for it, and especially because we made the completion and got the 1st down.
The inside handoff. Brought down after a good pickup, and they're in the red zone at the 20.
Man, it's nice when you can depend on your big boys up front to make a lane, and you get 5 or 6 yards. You get 5 or 6 yards a pop, you move the ball down the field easily, and more importantly, can get this defense to be more aggressive, to bring DBs close to the line of scrimmage, and then that might open up some big plays down the field.
Defense makes a stop, but the chains move, and it's 1st and goal from the 8.
This offense defense has to get this guy the ball in as many ways as possible. He showed you all of his tools on that last play.
And guys, if they can somehow, some way find their way into the end zone, we'll have a tie game in the fourth. Snap in the shotgun. Looking for the score. And he can't quite make the connection as he was trying to pay off this red zone opportunity.
And this is the part of the field, man, you really got to have a plan because these windows get smaller and you're trying to fit that ball into the end zone. It's difficult to do. Quarterback, receivers, they got to be on the same page.
Defense rose up deep in its own end on that last play. Now a second and long coming. They'll run it to the left here, looking for the goal line. He pushes his way down to the 4 as they get closer and closer.
All right, so now you're in this third down situation close to the goal line, and it just feels, David, like they're going to have to throw the football in order to score a touchdown here. I like maybe trying to get the quarterback outside on the perimeter and give him a run-pass option.
I like that, too. Get the quarterback on the move. And here's the thing. If I get close and I get stopped, it's fourth down. Fourth down means go for it. That's all that means now today in college football.
This defensive front just ran free in the backfield. He'll lose 3.
That's got to hurt if you're the offense because you're thinking with this quarterback and his size and his athleticism, that's going to be an easy first down pickup on the option play. But how about the physicality up front by this defense stuffing him at the line of scrimmage?
Trailing and getting deep in the game, they'll go for it here on 4th and goal. He's looking to throw. Ball into the end zone, and it's intercepted. Good gain on the return, and this defense has set them up with a big play.
And that just kind of caps off this day. It's been a day with not a lot of rhythm, not a lot of timing, not a lot of guys on the same page, and they weren't right there, and the quarterback throws an INT, and this one is not looking good.
First play of this drive comes from the 14-yard line. Making side adjustments here. Off the play fake on first down. Sends it downfield. Makes the grab on the big throw. Off and running. He's at the touchdown, Cal. He got a step and just dusted the field.
And it's now the second time this wide receiver has scored. Another outstanding job with the route. Great job securing the catch.
They'll try to add another to their lead. And the extra point puts them on top 21-7. If only it were always this easy for the offensive coordinators. One play, big chunk yardage, put points on the board just like that. And he's coming out of the end zone. Nice job by the kickoff team. Everybody stayed in their lanes, and they'll stop him at the 16. A lot of work to do as this drive will start from the 16-yard line. Wants to throw on first down. He wants to take the top off. Oh, he had it. The deep ball was there, and it just trickled through his fingers.
And the defense is playing with a sense of urgency right now. Obviously, they're playing with the lead. They know this offense needs to find a way to generate points, expecting a shot on that last play, so nice job in coverage.
Back to pass on second down. Oh, he loves to fire downfield. Oh, he dropped it. That deep ball was right on the money. You just have to make that catch. This defense has kept them backed up. Now one more stop, and they can get off the field on 3rd and long. From the gun, wants to pass. He's not afraid to go deep. Makes a grab on the shot. He's loose. The 10. And he eluded the defense, and he'll take it all away. Touchdown, Cougar!
And listen, still a ways to go, but great job by this offense getting you back in the ball game. Now, we got a one-possession game. We've got our score. We did what we're supposed to do. Now, how do we get this stopped? Now, the defense has to come up big and get me the rock back.
Trailing by a touchdown here in the fourth. They'll try to get it back with the onside kick. Few anxious moments there, but the hands team true to its name as they make the grab and get the ball. The Cal offense is headed back onto the field. One possession game, getting late, first order of business, just take care of the football.
So they call this situation 4-minute offense, where you're trying to run the football and throw high percentage passes to maintain possession and bleed the clock. This is a very difficult point of the game to execute at a high level, Dave.
Yeah, and listen, what you understand as an offense is if I get 1 or 2 first downs, this ball game's over. And that's your sole objective. Not scoring, take care of the football, get a few first downs, walk out with a W.
They'll keep it on the ground, trying to milk the clock. He's stopped for no gain again. Back-to-back runs, and they have nothing to show for it except facing a 3rd and long. Trying to pick up a first down. He wants to change this route. Brown wants to pass. Plenty of time in the pocket, and he'll sling it out to the left. They'll make the stop, but that first down ought to ice it, and they should be able to kneel this one out. And a chance, perhaps, to salt this game away if this offense can pay this off with a late touchdown. They'll run it on 1st and goal. And he never had a chance, just stopped cold as soon as he got it.
And after that negative play on offense with the lead late in the game, I think there's still ways that you can be creative and run the football, but not be so obvious. So zone read type plays, fake dives and pitches to the running back to get him outside, jet sweeps. You can find other ways to keep the clock moving, even though the defense knows you're going to run it.
The run up the middle, trying to steamroll his way in. And the defense holds firm. No pickup at all on that play.
It's looking like they're going to have to try to throw this one into the end zone here on 3rd down, David. Quarterback's got to be careful. Can't get greedy because you know these windows, they close fast.
Extremely tight windows. Find your big body guys that you know can win in contested situations here on 3rd down.
And the offense is content with where it is. They'll take a knee. It came down to the final quarter. Clutch plays, guys delivered, and they get a close win.
Yeah, Reese, big-time players make big plays in big games, and that's what happened in this circumstance. As a coaching staff, David, you love this. You know that you have confidence in your guys to go out and be able to execute when it matters the most.
Correct, and you don't know until the games, right? You don't know when those moments present themselves. How are they going to handle it? Great job handling the close game, executing down the stretch like they needed to.
That will put the wrap on things from here. For David Pollack and Jesse Palmer, I'm Reese Davis. You've been watching another presentation of EA Sports College Football.